I want to ask you about one other exhibit, and then we will be done. Can you identify Exhibit 31?
I believe it was some casework we did for Mr. Boyd.
Okay. And the page after the letter, looks like a message of some sort. Do you recognize what's on here? It says, from Representative Farenthold, this is request summary report from the 3/26/15 meeting.
Yeah, we set up a meeting with Mr. Boyd and the Corps of Engineers based on some changes or something going on some changes he wanted to make and some issues he was having with the Corps. We regularly, part of what the job is mediating or trying to resolve issues that constituents have with government agencies. It's called constituent casework. We settled thousands of issues, whether it's veterans not being paid. It's just a wide variety of issues.
Yes, and this was done for Mr. Boyd, not as a member of the port or not as the chair of the board of the Calhoun Port. This is done to benefit Mr. Boyd with respect to work being done on the Houston Ship Channel, correct?
This was work done on behalf of a constituent having an issue with a government agency.
Yes, I think I'm understanding this. This has to do with his work on another project other than the Calhoun Port Authority, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And
do I have a copy of that? Just
you can look over my shoulder. Jim Drought copied this for me because I only had it this morning. The people in the email string, for example, Richard Pennell, he's with the Corps, right?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. And who's Joe Ramitz?
Don't know.
Okay, no problem. And Blake Adamy, that's one of your staffers,
He's
right?
my legislative director who handled transportation issues.
Exactly. And you were facilitating a meeting for Mr. Boyd to assist him with a project on the Houston Ship Channel.
He was having an issue with the Corps, and again, something I would do for any constituent.
Sure, I understand.
Object to the sidebar.
I don't think I did anything personally on this other than sit in the meeting. This was all handled routinely by my staff.
Right, but under your direction and authority.
Again, we did thousands of these.
Okay. But for example, if we go to the next to the last page, it looks like Blake Adamy, what is he, the director?
Legislative director.
Legislative director. He identifies Mr. Boyd as the board chairman of the Calhoun Port Authority and wants to meet for a dredging project for the Houston Ship Channel. And that you will be meeting with Mr. Boyd at 5 p.m. and he would like to assure Mr. Boyd that there can be a meeting. Can you confirm, confirm, confirm? You were aware of this, were you not, Mr. Farenthold?
Objection form.
I don't remember it in particular. Again, we did a boatload of these. I mean, I remember sitting down with Mr. Boyd and several members of the Corps where Mr. Boyd laid out his case for the Corps. I didn't have any input in that. I just facilitated the meeting. I think I sat there for about 15 minutes and left. Okay,
and I'm not accusing you of any misconduct whatsoever. I just want to ask, do we agree that your job as a congressman should not be to help private interests get governmental contracts?
Objection form.
My job as a congressman is to help my constituents with issues that they're having with the government. Sometimes those are business issues. It's certainly not my job to push one person over another to get a government contract, but it is to bring economic development to the district that I represent. I traveled with Corpus Christi Regional Economic Development Corporation on business development meetings. I mean, I did all sorts of things to promote economic growth within the community and to help constituents.
And I think from your answer, you agree that you should not be picking which private enterprises should be doing business with the government.
Yeah, nor did I.
Objection form.
All three of you were speaking exactly at the same time? And what was your answer?
Sorry, repeat the question. Y'all got me all flustered.
Well, I didn't say a word. These guys both spoke at the same time.
Well, that's why they're getting paid the medium bucks.
Just a minute. I think I might be able to remember it. We agree it would be inappropriate for you as a congressman to be trying to ship public work to specific private interests.
Yeah, nor have I ever done that.
So
we agree, nor have I ever done it.
Right. You've answered two questions. One I asked, one I didn't. My next question was, have you ever tried to benefit a private government vendor or contract for doing public work?
No.
Okay. I'll pass the witness at this time. Thank you.
Reserve.